Hi everyone, my name is John. I'm talking to you on behalf of Wellcare Fitness Equipments. Today we are going to have a chat with Mr. Bharat Raj, who is a celebrity fitness coach and PCA Pro Card winner. He will address you the importance of training, how we can re-modify the training session to be a better trainer. Let's join with Bharat Raj. Hi Bharat, after long durations we are meeting together, and how was your lockdown session? Whether you continued your training and workouts, being a fitness champ, you might have completely lost the training sessions, and also how you what you have done to keep yourself fit in this lockdown sessions.
Hey John, yeah, it's been quite a long time, and yes, lockdown has been really harsh on everybody, and it has taken a toll on me. My training, I did have my own gym, but then due to lockdown, I was not able to shuffle from my house to the gym, and so I did have a lot of difficulty. So I didn't train much efficiently, and I did do some home workouts and stuff to just kind of maintain what I had. Pretty much things were fine, but not really satisfying.
Bharat, I was very keen to know what makes you to choose this industry as a fitness trainer.
Well, why I chose this as my profession, I'd say it didn't happen by choice. It was more like I was into a different profession after my college. I did my engineering and stuff, so I was totally a different person. But it was more like passion driven. I wanted to do this, and I started doing it as a part time, and eventually it kind of got me in. And whatever happened, one after the other, tried to push me towards this particular profession. So it was more of a passion. I was just passion driven. That's all I would say.
Yeah, that was a wonderful answer, Bharat. And let me know how you keep yourself up to date about the new fitness trainings and workouts, and how do you keep update?
Updated about the current fitness training and stuff is more like, see, there's always a saying, if you get stuck with something for a very long time, for an example, if your knowledge is not growing for about more than 3 weeks or 4 weeks, it's again trying to push you down in the negative scale. So this is what I was taught. So I constantly keep updating whatever is going on around me, be it a small thing like a minimal information from a small training group or something. It does give me a lot of knowledge, because whatever information, whatever knowledge comes in is always good knowledge. So I've always been keen on gaining knowledge from whatever source I could get, and I've been trying to gain confidence from the knowledge I gain. So it's always give and take. Whatever I've been trying to learn has always taught me good. So I prefer keeping myself updated in a very precise way.
This is a very important question, Bharat. And see, being a trainer, you need to have more and more clients, right? How do you get new set of clients, new clients? What are the promotions you do, or how you promote yourself to get new clients attracted to you?
Talking about new clients, yeah. See, you should always treat each and every client who comes in as a new client, because what happens is, in this current scenario, people try to get in more people, and the training quality goes down. You should always choose quantity over quality, and that is the only thing which has been giving me a push from the starting. So if you probably choose one client and you train them really hard, give them whatever you have, they will definitely get back with a lot of more other clients. Like it is more like whatever I've done is more of word of mouth, I would say. So if you are going to give in some good input and good transformation to that particular client, he is definitely going. It's not about just getting paid. It's also about getting that positive energy in return. So they kind of give me more clients. I haven't marketed myself in a very big way till now. I've just recently started my marketing team and so. But whatever I've done till now, it's more like word of mouth. So word of mouth comes from the input you individually give. So whatever work you do, you should probably give it your best. That's what I've been doing.
So how the training program will vary from people to people? How you understand your clients first? What are the first? If you give me a set of steps and procedures you follow to understand your client body or anatomy. I know being a trainer, being a fitness coach, you need to give a proper training for the which choose each in every individual, right? Because the set of training which you giving to one client will not be suitable to other clients. So how you understand the clients and give the workouts accordingly to their structure or whatever, and to their needs.
Yeah, as you said, every client is different. See, every individual is different. Be it a client or a normal person, every individual is different. Everyone has a different body type. Everyone has a different lifestyle. Everyone has a different habitual factors also come into play. So you will have to calculate things in a very precise way. Like you'll have to take in their lifestyle first into consideration, because see, me being a trainer, me being an athlete, I cannot force my own lifestyle to another person. That doesn't suit them. Like, because they would have a different lifestyle. Their work life would have been totally different from what I go through. So you can't just straight away say you do this, do that. You should probably design a way which is suitable for his lifestyle and his workout routine, and also his day to day. He should also feel relaxed about this whole thing. He shouldn't be feeling like he's onto a forceful situation or anything. You should probably design a chart for the particular individual in such a way that he's able to concentrate on his work, his workout, and his personal life. This is how it's supposed to be. So this is what I've been doing for each and every one. It's more like a lifestyle coaching sort of thing. It's not more like I train them in a very good way. I give them specific knowledges in such a way that they can train themselves after a point of time. This is what I've been trying to do, and it's more of educating them with whatever source they have. So I've been doing that for quite some time now. And again, if you look at individual perspective training, if you want to give, there are different forms of training. Again, for fat loss, muscle gain, you can name it however you want it, and it also depends on the specific individual. You will definitely have to look into their lifestyle, give them the specific routines and stuff, but it has to be designed according to their specific need. You shouldn't probably compare someone on a lighter scale to a heavier. People do that nowadays. They think they look into someone as an inspiration or something, and they just want to become that person in a very short span of time, which is really not going to help them in any way. The whole point about getting inspired and going into a different league of body and stuff is it's going to take time. So they need to come into an understanding that all these things take time. So it is up to a trainer to give them the knowledge about the timing as well. People, like, they'd say, okay, 3 months I'll get you ready, 6 months I'll get you ready. It doesn't work that way. We really need to give them the knowledge of how things has to be done, how much time it would take. A person can take it, achieve it in about 6 weeks time. Another person can take about 12 weeks time. So it totally depends.
Bharat, I hope everyone will be asking about this question. How to lose weight in a quick session or a quick time, because most of the people who are hitting a gym will be expecting to lose their weight in a quick duration, and for them, what will be your suggestion for the weight losers?
Fat loss is a very common question between a lot of people nowadays, and people think going to a gym is going to help them lose fat and achieve their goals. It is definitely going to a gym and working out does help them in a very large scale, but the base is more of their lifestyle. They need to look into their eating habits, their sleeping habits, and their it is completely a wholesome product. Like, you will have to look into yourself 24/7. It's not like you work around for 3 hours in a day and you get good results. It's more like being on a clean diet is going to help you lose fat more than you going into a gym and training. There are a lot of people who've done a clean diet and lost about 10 to 15 kgs also. So that's about it. There are different diet types also, keto, paleo. There are a lot of types, but you need to find out a balanced diet for this particular individual, and you'll have to give them that chart. So if that is the case, they'd be able to lose fat even without going to a gym. And when their lifestyle is good, going to a gym will comprehend the whole process. it'll be like it'll go by hand in hand. Like they both these things will complement each other. Having a good lifestyle and going to a gym. So probably this is what people have to work on, their lifestyle.
You have any strict procedures to follow for any weight loss clients? Is there any strict procedures? What are they? If you can explain, it will be very useful for the person who are watching this program. If they want to make weight loss, what are the things they need to do first?
Yeah, there are different thumb rules to follow when it comes to fat loss and weight loss. Yes, definitely. And as I told on my previous for the previous question, it's more like it definitely depends on the person's lifestyle, and the way they eat definitely matters. So whatever meal they consume has to be more of fiber based, protein based, and probably a little more fat based, not much of carbs. So this definitely helps anyone lose fat, and a trainer has to definitely plan a chart such with that particular client's weight and stuff. They have to really calculate it on a precise way. They'll have to calculate in such a way that the meal are going to have more of fiber, more of protein, and a little bit of fat. So if they're going to have this as a pattern to format their diet, it's definitely going to help them in like less than 4 weeks. The changes will happen every week. They lose about 1 to 2 kgs even in a week, definitely. And if a good workout is happening around the whole program, it's going to help them lose more weight. So definitely the diet matters.
And this is a very important question, Bharat. Keeping your client motivated is what missing from all the trainers. Because see, a person who was very interested to join a gym, he will come in the first week he will come all these 7 days, and next week it will be a 4, next week it will be 2, and then he will be vanished like anything. So what you make the client gets motivated? How you motivate your client to do the gym and to have and to practice their workouts on regular basis and make the workout as their habit? What are the things you do?
Okay, keeping a client motivated, which is a really tricky job to a trainer. See, motivation comes in different forms. Okay, the first form of motivation comes when the client sees a change in himself. So it is up to a trainer to give that outcome to any of his client. Before that, you'll have to probably explain the whole process. So if you're going to train the client for about 8 weeks, you'll have to give him a precise idea on every 2 weeks. This is the change we are looking at. So he will know what when you train a person, the person will have a different perspective. He'll only look at the end product. The client will always want to get that output fast. So if you have the capacity to make them understand, okay, this is the process what we'll be following, this is how it goes, and this is the outcome of the whole program. So that way he'll be motivated in such a way that every 2 weeks he knows this is what is going to happen. So, and this is how his body or her body is going to change. So if you're going to split everything into a small pattern and give them a great explanation, it's definitely going to revert back to you. This is how they get motivated. It's not like, okay, you tell come on push. That doesn't work. They have to push. It's not up to you to tell come on do this, come on do that. They have to do it themselves. That is actually a key point of a trainer. He'll have to put in that information into their head such a way that they start pushing themselves. They become their own motivation. Like every 2 weeks they see themselves, they see the change, and that becomes the motivation. That is what I feel is a good motivation, rather than giving them pep talks and giving them motivational speeches. That doesn't work. They hear it, they leave it. So once they see the changes in themselves, it's going to come back to them over and over again. So that's how it is done.
Let me know how a good personal trainer has to be. What are the things you should do if you want to be a good personal trainer?
Okay, when it comes to training aspect, there are different ways to train a particular individual. So anyone who can train them can become a trainer, but in order to become a good trainer, the individual has to gain knowledge by themselves. Like it is not only gaining the knowledge of what has to be done, it is also the process of how it has to be done. For an example, if a person is trying to train an individual, he has to understand what the whole how the individual's lifestyle is. Like he can have an injury, he can have probably a lot of other issues inside. So he needs to understand the particular individual completely from head to toe, like top to bottom. He needs to understand. He needs to know what his lifestyle is again. He needs to also understand how his personal habits are, like a lot of them have alcohol habits and stuff. So he needs to understand each and everything, and then he has to start talking to him in such a way that if you're going to do this, if you're going to probably do the same lifestyle, follow the same pattern of living, you will still be the same person. These are certain points which would be helping any individual to become a better trainer. Like they'll have to put in the information into the particular client's head, making sure that the client tries to understand what exactly is happening around him. The client has to come to an understanding that he has to change his whole perspective of life, and in order to become better, he needs to change the whole lifestyle, and that is when a good trainer comes into play. The trainer has to not only train him in a gym, he has to train him mentally, physically, and like he has to give him the knowledge of how things has to be done. And eventually when the client is starting to see a lot of changes in their body and mentally feeling more positive, he's going to get back to the trainer. He's not going to leave the trainer in any sort of ways. Like personally, I would say I have clients for the last about 8 years, 9 years. Since my training career started, I've been having the same set of clients, which is a blessing in some way. But what I have been doing personally is this: I've tried to understand the particular individual's lifestyle, and I've been trying to give them a knowledge of what is going to happen to them in the couple of days of training and stuff. And eventually things started changing. The way they looked at the training perspective, everything started changing. So I would say in order to become a better trainer, you'll have to understand the client inside out. That's the whole point.
Thank you, Bharat, for joining us, and it's my pleasure to have you on my interview. With that note, this is John signing off from Wellcare Fitness Equipments.
Thank you, John. Thank you for giving all your time to take this interview, and I'm really happy. I've tried to share my knowledge with a lot of people out here, and I hope this information helps someone in some way and tries to give them a positive vibe. And what I would like to say is, as an end conclusion, I would always say consistency is the key. Whatever you do, whatever field of work you do, whatever thought of whatever form of work you do, consistency is always a key. Give your best, do your best, and do it with all of your heart. So it will definitely give you some positive things back. And that's all I wanted to share, and I'm really happy about this. Thank you.